ask you this. As a white person, as a so-called white let me ask you this. As a so-called white person, where are the white people gods at? Why are you taking Indian gods and taking them as your own? Where is the white people gods at?
It gives you a very peaceful.
No, where are the white people gods that's from 5,000 years ago?
I mean, I'm not sure, but it says the Bible.
Y'all believe that they Edom?
Edom, that's Edom.
That's your brother though. Right?
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that they share something in common.
Give me Genesis 25.
Understand what it's going to say.
It's the exact same thing.
But no, it's two manners of people.
You guys don't understand. What I'm saying is the exact same thing in a different language. So when you guys are saying,
we're not talking about a flower. We're not talking about God sleeping on fucking snake, man. Get out of here with that, man. We're not down with that.
Our brothers are. Your brother is your nation. Your brother is your nation.
I know he came to the Jews first.
No, your brother is only the people in your nation. That's it. Not the other nations. They're not our brothers.
And the New Testament, it talks about the Gentiles. It's not talking about the other nations.
It's talking about Israelites. It's talking about Israelites that lost their nationality.
I mean, you guys sound very uneducated.
Hey, listen.
I mean,
you ain't talking about nothing. What are you talking about? Anyway, when it's talking about the Gentiles in the so-called New Testament, it's talking about Israelites that was following the Greek customs. So if you think about Greek custom and Hebrew customs, there's two different things. So if you think about an Israelite that's following the Greek custom, what is he doing? He's shaving his beard off, you know what I mean? He's dressing like the Greeks. His whole custom, his whole train of thought is like the Greeks instead of like his people,
so the Greeks would be the Gentiles.
Alright, so all y'all...
No. Israelites that was amongst those Greeks.
Family was in the Isles of the Gentiles, remember?
You talking about Japheth.
So that would be all his kids.
Hey, there's statues like this 10,000 years old in India. What do you mean
that be his family members?
Whose family members? The white man?
There's no difference besides the language. So when you say Krishna, Krishna is Sanskrit for Christ.
When
so when you're just saying we're taking shit on Krishna, you're basically saying we're taking a shit on Christ in a different language.
And everybody went
but you guys are so uneducated, you guys can't understand it's the same thing in a different language.
It's like saying in a part of the world where it was called the Isles of the Gentiles. So wouldn't the Gentile nation come up out of that line?
This is what you got to understand.
That was the first time that the Gentile name was used.
Isaiah 11,
that was the first time it was used.
Krishna says the Bible
to identify with who?
No, listen. That's fine. The word Gentile is when they translate it, that's a Latin word. That's fine. They use that English word for that specific verse. If you go into the Hebrew, it's something else. You read it in English, just because you find Gentile first used in the Bible, that's not, when the Lord talking about he got a Gentile nation, no.
It's a reference point. It's a reference point.
No, you can't use it like that because when the word Gentile just means you a foreigner.
Like Edom, it means
Edom is not the Most High's people.
It means something else too. A lot of these English words are translated from Greek, Latin, Hebrew, and a lot of different other languages that was.
So let me get the summary of what you're saying. So what are you saying about
when we're speaking about the Gentiles? The first time it was used to denote his family members. So wouldn't everybody after him would be considered a Gentile? Because in the Bible, that was the first time that the word was used to identify with a certain people.
Yeah, but just because you put the word Gentile, that don't mean that it only applies to Japheth.
No, but when you read the dictionary, it tells you it's a heathen or one who is not a Jew or doesn't have a belief in a God.
Now, give me 1 Corinthians. Let's read these scriptures.
This is Hosea 8:8. Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be amongst the Gentiles.
Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles.
As a vessel wherein is no pleasure.
Now, that's a separation between Israel and the Gentiles, right? Israel and then the Gentiles. We're talking about everybody else.
Well, we know Israel comes from Jacob, right? All right, and he comes from Isaac. You know what I mean? So when you go up the line, when you go back up to Jacob, Ham, and Shem, you already know that when they said them are Gentiles, we know who they talking about. You know what I mean? If they did divide them amongst
what you just said, the brother just read.
Right.
The Gentiles can refer to the other nations, and the Gentiles can refer to Israelites. Okay. Give me Isaiah. Isaiah, I think it's 10 and 11.
Because one thing you gotta, like, for you to understand what he's trying to explain to you, is you gotta understand his got to understand what happened to Israel. Over a certain point of time, once the northern kingdom came over to the Americas, you only had the southern kingdom living over there in the ancient world. And over time, as Israel got conquered by other nations, so some of the Israelites started following those other nations' customs. So, like for instance, once the Greeks came in and conquered Israel,
like us,
right? So, like just like us, how we've been living here in America, over a while, over your great grandparents started moving the customs, celebrating Christmas. Over time, you start following it. You start following it. You start calling yourself an American, but you're not an American. You're an Israelite who's taken on a Gentile state of mind.
Like you took on the customs of the land.
What about Ham and them?
Ham and them, they don't even matter.
Now you have to understand. Now they occupy a certain amount of land in Africa. So when they was taking my father and mother, especially my father because he's really dark, I would have to do a DNA to understand because we all have a unique.
Yeah, but that
if you was to do DNAs. Go to the white man and get DNA from them and give your DNA or your blood to the white man. He gonna come back and tell you you were African.
But wisdom, God,
and then he'll tell you from Europe too. Because Oprah, let me ask you something.
The Creator gives us wisdom to discern what's right and what's wrong. He's not gonna lead us astray.
Yeah, but who's in power right now?
So God works through all of them. He tells us he gonna work through them to make us jealous, right? So I mean, he's gonna work through them to make us jealous. So God is working through everybody. You know what I mean? So you have to understand knowledge first. Is to know. So when you get the wisdom to discern, then you're gonna understand.
So what did that? What did you just saying? What did that have to do with you going to get a DNA test?
Meaning, just because it's from the white man doesn't mean it's false. You have to take the information.
You ignorant of Satan's devices. Then.
But listen,
hey, but you know what?
If that's the case, man, you know my mom and them was white.
Hey, but I tell you this though.
I'll be wrong to sit up here and say my mama's evil and all that.
Well, let me hit you with this. Let me hit you with this. You got a brother in the camp. You got brothers in the camp with their mama being white.
So
what does that have to do with your nationality?
Right. Now what? Because you can go over there and take some of Ham's kids, right? And put them next to some what we call Hebrews, right? How can you discern? It was a brother named Tazariak. Y'all seen him, right? Now y'all know what I'm saying is,
go ahead.
When y'all seen him talk to the little 14-year-old boy, right? Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
So
that was an Israelite.
How can you distinguish who's an Israelite and who's not?
It's in the spirit, man.
So check this out. What if I say I believe
you telling us stuff that we already know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Saying
it's hard to discern.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't discern
Scripture. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
I understand what you say, but they got all types of people that accept this as theirs.
It doesn't matter. You got to get the truth for this. Go ahead, brother.
Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit.
What's the Spirit? The Word, the Bible.
I mean, the Spirit,
let me finish.
Is a universal energy that flows.
The Spirit bear witness with our spirit. Go ahead.
That we are the children of the Most High.
Right.
And if children, then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with YAHAWASHI, if so be that we suffer with Him, that we may be also glorified together.
The point is, the Spirit of YAHAWASHI, the Word, bearing witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Now, we don't have to go and get a DNA test.
Now, what about the Jews who saying that's what their spirit is telling them?
No,
that they're the children of Israel.
They know the Spirit ain't telling them.
Hey, but
let me hit you with this.
No, they're not saying
those Jews know that they're not the Jews.
They don't know that. I mean, a lot of them.
With bad money, they know they're not the Jews.
Man, some of them.
Listen, the higher up of those dudes, let's say that. Okay, well, it don't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. They're the chosen one.
Give me John.
No. Listen.
Just because they feel that,
give me John 4 too.
They right. That's like us. Don't mean.
But another thing, you got to deal with prophecy too. You got hold up, you guys. You got to deal with prophecy. Now they say that they're the
descendants come from Ham.
But look, if you think you a Hamite,
but look, I look like y'all wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Samoan dudes look like
me. I accept the doctrine.
Then you could be an Israelite.
Nah, but I'm a descendant of Ham. But
that doesn't mean
I accept that as information.
Listen.
All of this is information.
Let me hit you with something. If I was to go lay my seed in China, and generations down the line, my sons had sons in China, he can look like a Chinese man, but he come over here and get the word because the spirit in him is an Israelite.
Yeah.
That's what you saying. You ain't saying nothing far out, man. You ain't saying nothing crazy.
I don't have no problem with none of this. You know what I mean? I love it because it's information. And
a little bit above that when she said.
Hey, but you gotta think about it. But when things that we gotta teach, this is more than information, bro. This is salvation. This is life, man.
I mean, you can save yourself.
Well, let me ask you this. If I ask you your nationality.
I know a lot of people have never read this book, man, and good people. They don't
how you prove that? How do you prove they good people?
Well, have a standard. Set one.
Whose standard?
Who? That's what I'm saying.
Whose standard are you using? Right, if you're a good person.
Let's ask that. Whose standard are you using?
That's what I'm saying. We're using God's standard.
Okay,
We're using the creator, right? We're using the creator standard.
They're using the universal natural standard of goodness.
What is it? Let me ask you this.
It's a natural.
How is that?
Look, I'm going to show y'all something. Go to Hebrews. And I think y'all know the verse in the chapter.
What is it?
It's when God say, I'm going to put it on the hearts and the minds of them to know him. No man will have to teach him in these days.
When is that going to happen? When is that going to happen?
So listen, if he said it, you have to allow his spirit to manifest.
You ain't got the understanding of that.
Hey man, pull it up.
I know where it's at. Hebrews 8. I know where it's at.
So what does it say?
It's saying in the kingdom, the Most High gonna put on his people where they don't go in us, where we don't go off.
He's saying in the days to come.
When did he say natural? No, he didn't say last days. No, he didn't.
Bring it up, man.
No, he did not.
He ain't talking about no kingdom, dude. You know what I mean? And if y'all
ain't nothing we can get to you, man. You got your own standard of morality. Would you consider yourself a good person?
Pretty much.
Why? What do you do to show you?
Because it's about cause and effect. You can do science and you can tell by doing the experiment what the cause of something the outcome of something gonna be.
I'm asking
so if I hit
what do you do?
That's a reaction that's gonna show itself as that's not cool because of the friction that it starts.
That's fine.
Right?
What do you do
lie,
in your life?
It shows itself, man. It proves itself.
Let me ask you this.
You know what I mean? When you do good deeds, you can discern. As you get older, you discern these things.
Let me ask you this. How is your diet? How is your diet? What do you eat pork and all that? You eat shrimp? You like that kind of stuff?
I don't like it, but I choose to eat it because it's affordable. I have to get to the point where when discipline, you have to.
What can I say to you, man? What can I say to you? You just told me that I don't like it, but I choose to eat it.
What do you want to say to me? What do you want to give me?
Because that's you saying your standard of morality.
What do you want to give me?
What I'm saying.
Standing out here, what's your purpose?
I'm giving you the truth. I'm trying to give you the truth.
What's your purpose?
I'm trying to give you the truth for the Most High.
Because there's a whole lot of things that's true, and there's a whole lot of things that can be.
So you eat
not
pork.
So true.
You eat pork and shrimp, but you consider yourself a good person.
Okay. Now, when you eat pork and shrimp, remember in the Bible Jesus say, it's not what goes into your mouth, it what comes out, right? All right, take it out of, all right. No. What was he saying then? What was he saying?
You ain't gonna let us. You ain't gonna let us tell you what he said.
Be quiet so we can tell you. That's what that scripture means.
What do y'all know? How old are y'all? Who the oldest?
Why do that matter?
I just want to know.
Why do that matter?
I just want to know, man.
Why do that matter, man?
All I want to know is I just want to know.
How old you think we are?
What does that matter?
The oldest one look about. Oh, here you go, right there.
What does that matter? He's a young shit. He older than you, ain't he? What does that matter?
Hey, but how do that change the message? How do that change the
it means a lot,
credibility?
Man. It means a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me Job.
It means a lot, dude. It means a lot.
No,
that's not right. That's not right.
It means a lot, man.
Here's another factor. You're down there.
You're making him more
Check, you heard I said when the Lord was 12 years old, he was in the temple teaching men twice his age, and they was like, damn, I didn't know all this knowledge. So age has nothing to do with anything.
Hey, Superman stopped bullets too, right?
Superman is make-believe.
Right. Hey, when you do the history of that, homie, most scholars across the globe, homie, already knocked that out the picture.
Go ahead, brother. Give me Job.
Already knocked that Jesus.
Listen to this.
Scholars 32:9.
Hey man, scholars wrote this.
Hold on, man. Can we bring the scriptures out? Go ahead, brother.
Great men.
Who wrote it? Who wrote the book?
Great men are not always wise. Neither do the age understand judgment.
Great men are not always wise. Even the age doesn't understand judgment. Just because you older than, how old are you? Can I ask you how old you are?
39.
39.
Right. It's certain things that through experience that a 20-year-old just ain't gonna have.
Of course.
Now give me something.
So it means a lot.
Give me something.
Huh?
Yeah, okay, if you got, I say you got 10 years on me. What's the condition of the US dollar that you got in your pocket?
What's the condition of the human body going from a neutron to a proton, from a proton exploding to an neutron bomb?
You talking about some Big Bang shit?
Wait a minute. We're all pertaining to the same thing. God created.
You must have got some beer in there.
God created. Let's get us to you guys' conversation.
Can I talk to you? I'll wait your turn. Hold on, man. I'll deal with you. Let me say.
I'm not saying.
What's the condition of the dollar that we go to work for? What's the condition of that?
It's really looking like they want to transfer.
All going to DC.
It's really looking like they want to transfer that dollar into a universal dollar.
That dollar going down.
Because I don't think they have nothing to back it. They use gold, and I think they really faking us on that one.
This the point. This the point I'm making, man. Yeah, you can be you looking at us and we young age. You looking at us. Give me Ecclesiastes 2.
I just wanted to know.
Read it out. Sorry.
Because it took some of the best grandmasters and teachers 40 years to get.
Look at this.
The knowledge and understanding of all this.
Now let me ask you this.
Book,
my uncle, why?
This guy's easy to fucking punch me. He told me to get the fuck out of here. I've been flipped off 5 times. And all I'm telling you guys is that the Bible's real.
Okay, man. Thank you. We know that already. All right, man. The Bible real. Thank you.
The Bible's real.
We needed your validity on that.
I was once there.
I'm just saying on you,
but I had to step back and say, wait.
But what made you step back?
I say, look, it's more pieces to the puzzle than this one piece.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy 4 and 12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, and purity.
Let no man despise thy youth.
So the men of word are youthful.
No, I just asked the question. That was that's a personal question.
That's fine. I understand. That's fine.
But look, man, I'm with y'all, man. You know what I mean? Because
they say that. You know, people say that all the time.
Man, y'all on the front line, dude.
You know what I mean? They drive by and blow the horn.
You know, I haven't.
Hey, you say you're a good person, but when you smoke that, what is the effect on the body?
But that has nothing to do with my social behavior.
It does, man.
It has nothing to do with my social behavior.
Let me ask you this.
See where y'all
got a wife? You got a wife?
You see where y'all put yourself?
You got a wife?
But you see where y'all put yourself. You see where y'all put yourself when y'all get to throwing judgment.
No. Listen.
This is not my standard.
Hey, yo.
No, I haven't chosen. No, they're not my standard.
Now let me hit you with this. Do you have a wife? Or you got a woman? This woman. Right. Okay. Is it okay for a man to sleep with your woman? Another man to sleep with your woman? No, according to you, is it okay?
No, I wouldn't like that.
Now let me finish. Now this other man that has a different standard of morality than you do think it's okay to sleep with your woman. So how do you resolve that issue?
Yeah, because she understands my morality, right? And agrees with mine.
That's fine.
So when she agrees with mine, she's not going to allow this man to come in there and defile her.
Hold up.
Because she understands
women give up. Women give it up all the time, but he might rape her.
I'm saying mine, rape her.
But he can find out. Oh, she married. I don't give a fuck.
Right, you got that all day.
So,
but you got strong women who holds on.
Would you sleep with another man's woman?
No.
You won't think it's okay, but he do.
Right, that's him, right?
But it's two different people. So what standard do we have to go on?
Your own.
He gonna go on his own and he think he can pop your woman.
Hey, but it's a consequence to what his action.
From who?
Whatever you doing.
Who punished him for doing that?
It's a show when he do it.
No, who punishing him for sleeping with another man's woman?
He might not get punished.
Because the white man don't get punishment on that.
Right.
Your woman can commit adultery on you and she ain't going to prison.
Okay.
She ain't getting put to death.
So you saying
the Most High
go back to the Old Testament. Let's kill the homosexuals.
She needs to be
Let's kill the adultery.
Yes.
They still do it. That's right. So y'all probably need to
the
go
white man is the
where
devil.
They like that.
The white man is the devil.
They live like this in Africa.
But the Most High gonna put this on the whole
animals.
earth. The Most High gonna put this law on the whole earth. My man, listen. If my woman, if I had a woman and she committed adultery on me, the law says the man that slept with her and her need to be put to death, and that's the way it should be.
That's right.
That's not See, y'all saying, y'all taking it out.
Fuck that bitch.
Y'all know you taking
committed adultery to get put to death.
Are we taking it outside?
Remember Trey Songz talking about Mr. Still Your Girl? That nigga need to be put to death. Right along with the girl that he stole.
You're taking it outside the Israel camp and applying your law to the world.
It's going to be on the world. Because when the YAHAWASHI come back, it's going to be on the world. It's going to be on the world.
Y'all need to let God deal with the rest of the world.
Give me Isaiah the 2nd chapter.
Y'all need to let God deal with the rest of the world. You can't impose
it's all right.
the Israelite law
That's fine.
on the rest of the world.
You're right, because the Israelite law is not, the law of the Most High is not on the whole planet right now. That's fine. It's the devil's law right now. But when YAHAWASHI come and take this kingdom by force, this law gonna be on the kingdom. So just because you say she need to be put to death, what you gonna do with her if she committed adultery on you? What do you do?
Let her go.
Be put to death. That's your woman.
That's not the solution.
So you let her go.
And I think that's why God chose.
I think that's why women will commit adultery, because there's no punishment for committing adultery on you.
Well, the African lady still did it. She knew she was under that law.
Listen,
she still did it.
How you know they're not under the law like that? They got democracy over there too.
No, but the African lady that was about to get stoned for that, she understood that law and still did it. You know what I mean? So,
because you have a law don't mean that's fine.
Everybody is
people gonna get put to death. That's cool.
That's there for people who choose.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Why you don't go rob this store right now, this jewelry store?
Because I understand the law of the universe.
The land. The white man's law. You know you'll get locked up. You know the punishment of that. You know the consequences.
Talk about the white man. We have to put him
in his spot as the devil.
I mean, in perspective of what he does. He's effective.
Yeah, being the devil.
Because it's a lot of people who don't understand us. How we.
Let me get this. Let me get this.
The definition of a devil is an adversary.
That's the white man.
That's the white man.
He's an adversary to God.
He's one of our adversaries.
Who's the other one?
Our biggest adversary is ourselves, my nigga. I'll see y'all later.
He's the adversary.
Jake is bugged out.
Hey, you a Moor?
I was one of y'all.
He got to start. All right, man. All right.
Hey. He said he was one of us. He had to step back. That mean that Matthew's 12.
He turned his head.
Luke 9, Matthew's 12 kicked in on his ass. He got 8 demons on him.
That's saying Kofu.
He is saying Cuckoo. That's saying Cuckoo Jr.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, but at the end of the day, the reason he couldn't get it because the Most High didn't want him to get it.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it.
He can't even understand the Israelite foreigners, man.
We understood that when that's right in that point. We was like, okay, let him just spew his shit. Okay, go ahead.
That was solid.
Put him on flag.
I said he had no point, man.
Yeah, but the reason he fell out of the truth because he wanted to be a nigga.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. He couldn't carry the yoke of YAHAWASHI.
You can't be. It's hard to be an outcast in this society. We the outcast. It's hard to be that, man. It's hard to be that when you have desires in the flesh in this world. You know, women. You don't look like the dudes. You don't look like the dudes that these women go after. The vast majority of them. You know what I mean? You don't dress like that. You can't go with the fads and shit. We ain't getting mohawks. So bitches like the mohawks. So let me get the mohawks. Oh, let me get the tattoos. Women like tattoos on men now. Let me go with that trend. You know what I mean? Not thing you know, they got the shirt dress, the young thug shirt dress with the skinny jeans and some big ass Tim boots on. We not doing that, man.
We trying to the spirit of YAHAWASHI. We understand that our nation, the Israelites, the Negro, Latino, and Native American man, we are fucking destroyed, man. We, through the spirit of the Most High, we trying to establish order amongst our nation, man. So we're trying to get everybody on the sign on one accord. What he's talking about is a man's moralities and another man's moralities can be different, and they can agree together. But then this brother put him on blast with, well, what if he believed that your woman, he could pop your woman, and you believe that he can't pop your woman? What type of order or what type of order do you get in that? You get confusion in that. That's why the Lord spoke about a kingdom divided cannot stand, man. You know? So when you read the scriptures, when YAHAWASHI even come back, he gonna establish the order of the Father Yahweh, and our whole nation's gonna be on one accord. There ain't gonna be another man who believe in this and another man who believe in that. Everybody gonna believe in the same thing, and we gonna push that throughout the whole universe, man. And the other nations gonna be on one accord with it, man. You know? Hey, I got something real quick. This is Philippians chapter
2 verse 10, it says that at the name of Yahawashi, every knee shall bow of things in heaven and things in earth and things under earth.
Right.
You know? So when Yahawashi when you bowing, that means you giving your what is
you submitting.
You submitting, man. You submitting. You giving your power over to the thing you bowing to, man. When Yahawashi come back, everybody gonna bow, man. It's gonna be one government. One government.
Yeah.
It's gonna be under YAHAWASHI, man.
One law.
One order, one law. Ain't gonna be no confusion, man.
Ain't gonna be no Republicans and Democrats and all that bullshit.
There ain't gonna be no changing of the laws. This law is passing, this now.
Right.
No, take this law, okay, this law is passing, now you can do this. Nah, it ain't gonna be none of that, man. The Creator know what he's doing. He has his law, and that's what you're supposed to follow. That's right.
Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains,
Right.
and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Right, because we gotta, the mountain of Israel, starting with Yahawashi, the kingdom, has to be established at the top. Right, we at the bottom. So when he says that the law, when he says that this law, we trying to push Israel law throughout the whole, you're right now Satan's ruling. So it's not, who do we have to back up the law? The Yahawashi is not here yet. So when Yahawashi come back, that's when we gonna be able to, now what? Then Yahawashi, then we putting nations to death for breaking laws, homosexuality, adultery, all that shit. Go ahead.
Verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord.
Right. Those are the other nations saying that. Because we know, going to, somebody get Jeremiah 32, 39, 33, 39. Go ahead.
To the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Not from the white man, not from the Indian man, not from the Chinese man, not from the African man. The law is going to come from Israel. We're going to be perfect. Because it's only natural, man. Man, your woman commit adultery on you. So that means Trey Songz get a pass for stealing your girl.
Yeah, because that's his morality.
Right. So this nigga steal another girl, this nigga like, got it. Another one. And this nigga he walking free down the street, scoping on who woman he gonna steal. And you telling me he's supposed to get a free pass for that? He's supposed to still be living? He's supposed to be put to death for that. You will not in the kingdom have, you would never in the kingdom have man bragging where you could amongst the other nations. You would not, that shit's not going to be able to go. That shit is not going to be able to be, that shit is not going to be able to happen where you got man bragging on sleeping with other women. They ain't even going to try to come out, it ain't even come out their mouth.
After a certain amount of time, Israel not going to do that. But say you got your own plantation, let a heathen get the thought of committing adultery.
We gonna fuck his ass up.
So we gonna
lay down the law.
Right.
And we gonna execute it in perfection, man. We gonna execute the law in perfection, man. You know? But that dude, he also quoted that when I hit him on the cigarettes, he said, well, I understand these cigarettes fuck me up, but that don't have nothing to do with my social, how he is amongst other people. So you could be bad to yourself and consider yourself a good person, but you bad to yourself because, but just because it's not affecting society, it's only affecting you. That makes you
affecting society.
Yeah, it is. But that's what I'm gonna say too next. So that makes you a good person because you just doing it to yourself. You gotta start with yourself first before you can even go and dish out the vibrations to other people, man. Which difference he's saying is it is not affecting nobody, it's just him. Now when he's sitting on the corner and he's smoking a cigarette and little kids walking by, they look at him, they see, damn, oh, he's smoking a cigarette, I could do it too. That's affecting social, man. But you think that you're doing it just to yourself, man.
Because what did the Lord say every time you put somebody to death? He said so you can remove wickedness from Israel.
Ooh, yeah, perfect.
So when other people see the punishment, the consequence for what he did, that put fear on the people. This is what happens when you do this. Oh, you get put to death? Oh, I ain't fucking with that. I'm not doing that.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse, 1 Corinthians 6:1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints?
Go to law before the unjust and not before the saints. Go ahead.
Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world?
Right.
And if the world shall be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
Right, because if the white man say it's okay, you think it's okay? You're supposed to go to the just. The man that's in rulership, following the laws of the Most High, the man that's set up, that's ruling the nation. And you're supposed to go to the law and see if it's right or wrong, not to the white man, because he got a law you can pass, you can smoke cigarettes, so it's okay.
Yeah, right.
You basically saying he's God. You might as well be worshiping Caesar.
Yeah.
Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life?
Exactly.
Hey, so we was getting this do the easy judgment. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about, well, you can't judge. Jake don't know. Jake don't understand. They don't understand the Most High, man. They don't understand how all people are supposed to interact with each other, man.
When he was talking about the age of us, that already told you that he really
he ain't spiritual at all.
Yeah, he ain't trying to listen. When he worried about the age of brothers up here,
that's some carnal shit.
That's carnal. That's natural man shit.
Hey, to be carnally minded is death.
Yep, that's natural man shit.
Hey, but then he got caught when he saw that brother.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Hey, and he don't even know it's order up here. Like you said, the scriptures talk about being born again. Spiritually, we all babies over here, man. That nigga, you ain't even in your daddy's nutsack yet, man. You know, your daddy ain't even spit you out he ain't even skeeted you out yet, man.
Yeah.
So what the hell can you tell us, man?
That's an escape route. I'm getting bombarded by knowledge that it's confounding me. Let me escape to, well, how old are y'all?
Right.
Who wrote the Bible? You know?
Some experience that you got to go through.
I experienced enough to know you shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Hey, I knew that when I was little. I was like, I ain't smoking this shit.
Yeah, right?
Hey, brother, I didn't even drink alcohol until I came into the truth.
Man,
I was not well in my 20s. I was like early 20s. I didn't taste the blood of the grape.
Hey, but the only thing that dude had more experience than us is in wickedness, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's it.
He came in the truth. He was one of them seeds. You know, a farmer, he throwing seeds. He don't know where the seeds gonna fall. He one of them seeds that fucking bounced off the dirt, fell on the rock, and tried to spring forth, but it was no depthness.
He threw seeds, and as soon as he threw them down, some buzzards came and ate it, man. He came out there thinking like, it ain't growing. Kicking the dirt. They gone, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Took that shit.
He got ate by a fucking pigeon and shit, so.
Most of our people, they don't want to hear it because, hey, the elders is, I don't know, the elders in their 50s. Right? They dealt with experience and they see this society, man. They've been through this world longer than, if you want to talk about years, they've been through this world and in the truth. So you're able to discern things in the spirit, in the truth, as long as I've been alive. So how the fuck, damn near as long as he's been alive?
He wasn't able to, if he was the elders, because we bring the same doctrine which we learned from the elders of Great Millstone, we bring out the same doctrine they bringing out. He wouldn't be able to hit the elders with the experience thing. Yeah. So then where you gonna run to?
Yeah, where you gonna run to? Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Where you gonna run? You can't say, how old are y'all?
Yeah, you can't.
The elders is your elders.
You got it? Yeah, I got it.